Welcome to Visual Inspector Operations. Today, I am wearing a complete Codex Armory Praetor plate system. This is composed of AR500 plates rated for multi-hit capacity of 7.62 NATO. Today, we're going to do our best to shred this thing. You can see here that we have a contingent of weaponry, and we're going to do our best to shred through this thing. So, first up, 5.56 NATO.
Codex Armory uses an advanced ballistics grade steel core as their backbone of their plates. This material is much harder than traditional steel and measures between 504 and 519 on the Bernal scale. This core empowers the Praetor plate with the capability to neutralize multiple impacts at 7.62 NATO in quick succession. Beyond the core of the plate, which does the actual social work of the plate system, is an innovation in anti-trauma protection. The posterior surface of the plate is a triple-layered Poron XRD Extreme Impact Absorption Foam. This layer is capable of absorbing up to 90% of the kinetic energy transfer from the plate to the wearer, not only saving your life, but also mitigating disorientation after an impact. Lastly, the Praetor is coated in a proprietary anti-spalling layer designed to mitigate injury from fragmentation when a plate is impacted. Unlike the standard ceramic plates, these are impervious to the elements, are made for constant use, and have no shelf life. Likewise, I think the craftsmanship and service of the Codex team puts this product far away from the competition when we're talking about product quality. Let's see how it performs.
Alright, first up, 5.56 NATO, XM855, green tip. Do your worst.
Test Series 1 will challenge the anti-spall and trauma capabilities of the plate. To test the amount of energy being transferred upon impact, we selected something that would be easier to shatter than the human rib cage, to make the test as conservative as possible. In this case, a pumpkin. To test the anti-spall coat, we inflated a balloon and affixed it to where the head and neck would be positioned relative to the plate. Fragments erupting upward should pop the balloon. Once again, a far more conservative test than human flesh. The plate will be struck once with each of the following calibers in different regions of the plate.
And there's just a small divot there. Nothing too major on there. Did catch some of that stuff, but it did not survive the balloon. Okay, and also it looks to me as though our fruit is just fine. No damage whatsoever. The green tip did defeat the anti-spall, but I have a feeling that it might have been because of the angle of the plate. So when we move up to 7.62 Soviet, which is what we're going to do now, we are going to go ahead and change the angle of the plate a little bit and see if we can't make it a little bit more fair. I feel as though that was somewhat biased. 7.62 Soviet test. This is Tula garbage ammo. Here you go. Out of a SIG 5.56R. Once again, this is 10 meters. Looks like that was a correct synopsis there, that it was indeed just the angle of the plate that popped the balloon. So that looks nice. Let's go ahead, let's see what that plate looks like, bro. As you can see, wow, there's actually, give me another person down here. Can you feel that there is there's actually a divot from the 5.56 NATO, and not so much on?
Not really so much, no.
Yeah.
But this has a steel core in it, and this one doesn't.
Yes, that's true. So That stated, go ahead and hold that. Let's go ahead and check our fruit. And yeah, still just fine. On the first two tests, 5.56 NATO, 7.62 Soviet, we said that we were going to test it at 10 meters. And for 7.62 NATO, M80 ball, we're going to be testing at 40 meters. This is an M14. Comrade Bacon has been so gracious as to lend us his beautiful weapon. So, we're going to have, and see if I can do this without killing anything else. Ready? Hit. That anti-spall coat still surviving. Gave us a nice little dent there on the corner. 40 meters test. It's a little bit deeper, a little wider. Obviously you can see the anti-spall coat here. Balloon survived and fruit looks good. Well, crap. We didn't destroy any fruit today. Yet. Alright, so we were unable to produce sufficient trauma to destroy that fruit. So, the only thing I can think of is a 3-inch 12 gauge slug. Alright, buddy, do it up.
Oh yeah.
We still didn't do anything to this thing. So, well, there you go. Not really. I mean, there's maybe a little bit, but I'm still not seeing, like, what I'm expecting. So,
how'd that feel, Wombat? How's that feel?
Yeah.
Feels like pretty tough steel.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty tough stuff. So, we were unable to defeat it this way. Now we're gonna go and test the core. We're gonna do our best to get through this core of this plate.
Test Series 2 will seek to test the resilience of the core steel to multiple consecutive impacts. For this, VSO constructed a specialized holding apparatus to ensure that the plate remained stationary for the duration of the test, and also that it was subject to the maximum amount of force that could be generated. The plate was placed in the rack and secured with 2 stainless steel clamping bars and 8 bolts. This thing isn't going anywhere, and we're going to hit it with everything we've got.
Alright, so now we're gonna try and chew through that freaking plate. Right now, we're gonna do 5.56 NATO, 30 rounds out of this 18-inch Mark 12 barrel. We're gonna be firing from the prone position, and we're already hot. Off of bipod. Get some feel for these plates from the prone position. Are you ready? Semi-rapid fire. Semi-rapid fire.
I see daylight.
We win. Alright, well, as you can see, there's a slight bow in this plate here after those 30 rounds. And you can tell that it like just melted the anti-spall plate here. But we're going to go ahead and move to some 7.62 Soviet, maybe put it up here a little bit farther on the target and see if that compromises the plate in that particular area. Alright, now we're going to be doing the 7.62 Soviet out of the SIG 5.56R. Same distance, 15 meters, and we are hot. In fact, I'm going to lay down right next to the other rifle. No bipod. All right, first shot, I'm going to check, see where this thing's zeroed. Good deal. Oh yeah, we definitely have a bow now, but we don't have any shoot-throughs. We are seeing a little bit of separation here from the. All right, 7.62 NATO time. We have 20 rounds of M80 ball through this M14, 40 meters. Yeah, man, look at that. Come here and look at this. It has completely sheared the back off of that case. And yeah, that's done, man. So it looks like we're not doing any 7.62 NATO today. Hey, Wombat.
Yeah?
7.62 Russian, bro.
That would be my pleasure.
Yes. Let this get, the colonial militia will rise again. Go ahead and do it up, man. 5 rounds on that plate.
Such a little man. Such a long rifle.
Sounds like a lot of hits to me, Mr. Smarty Pants.
You wanna go check it out?
I gotta walk all the way over there with this heavy ass thing.
You can set that down.
I'll take it. Take it. And these but short are women don't shave.
Yeah, maybe there, and there.
Pretty sure I hit it every time.
Yeah, maybe.
There's
I don't
a
know.
good pop every time.
But you want to move in a little bit closer? You got any Mosin ammo on you?
I got a ton of Mosin ammo. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Did you rim lock it, comrade?
Yeah, it's not rim locked.
In Soviet Russia, there's no SpaghettiOs. We eat potatoes and other crustaceans that come from Siberian Ocean.
It's round to me.
Beat it. Show it to us, boss. Yes, yes, it likes it.
We've made progress.
Hey, yes, he got it. Yes, excellent. Close the boat. Yes. Oh, that sounded more French. That's 2. Very nice, very nice. Oh, yes, 3. Yes.
Ah!
Happy Halloween. Yes.
All right, so let's go check the target. He hit this weak spot again. Here in the center. Before we had the 2 5.56 NATO rounds that went back from the very first high volume test, and then one of those 7.62 rounds cooked right in there and just kind of took a chip off the side of it. So it just expanded the hole that was already there. I'm going to hit it with something else. This is a Winchester Model 70, chambered in 264 Win Mag. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the 264 Win Mag, these are uploads that we did ourselves. They weigh 140 grains and travel about 3,800 feet per second. So this is a hypersonic caliber. We would like to compare that. This is a 7.62 NATO round next to it. As you can tell, it dwarfs it. May I have my eye protection? We're at 40 meters. I'm going to put a hit on the upper right quadrant of that target. You guys ready? Okay. Let's approach. So you can see here the two 264 Win Mag rounds hit right here. This was the first one. This was the second one. I aimed a little bit higher on the second shot to get it farther away from this, just to see if we could do it. As you can see, as we expected, that just burned right through that plate. That thing is just going so fast for as heavy as it is. So I will call this plate busted, but hey, it didn't come off of our rest. All right, so conclusions on the Praetor system from Codex Armory. You know, it's actually a pretty good plate. We didn't destroy any pumpkins today, so the anti-trauma layer worked really well. And the anti-spall layer works pretty good, as long as you don't point it right at your face when you get hit. And you know, as far as the core is concerned, the only thing that really defeated it until we went outside of the parameters of the plate's capabilities was the 5.56 NATO that we shot 30 rounds right on top of each other. So basically, just don't get hit by an entire mag dump at once at really close range. Oh yeah, and elephant guns. You know, it doesn't do elephant guns either.